Hi girls, it's Miss Julie. Welcome back to another virtual lesson. I hope you guys are going outside and trying new things or just having fun and simply just staying safe. It has been very, very pretty outside and warm, so I hope you guys are getting a chance to do lots of activities. So today for our virtual lesson, we are going to actually talk about kindness. So I figured this is an important topic that we should talk about. Sometimes we learn this in school, or our guardians or someone in our lives teach us about kindness. And I figured right now it's very important to discuss this and talk about different ways that we can be kind to other people. I remember learning about this in school, and my parents actually teaching me different ways when I was younger to do this. So I figured I could share some things with you that you could do. So to start out, basically kindness can look can look many different ways, and we will get into that. So sometimes we hear comments about people's clothing, like what they're wearing, their appearance, kind of what they look like, or their social class, and other different things. So we hear those comments about other people, or sometimes we even receive those comments. So people tell us some rude and hateful comments about some things about ourselves. Comments like these, and they can even be a lot worse, are not uncommon nowadays. We hear them from adults, and we hear them from children as well. We hear things like this every single day, whether you overhear it, you're doing it, or someone is saying it to you. We just hear these things, and maybe we're told these things. We live in a society today where photos, posts, and other people's opinions can kind of hinder our thoughts on people, and it can even do it on our thoughts about total strangers, and you don't realize. You can see a post and maybe think something kind of rude about it because of your environment where you are being taught some things. These reactions can be rude, hateful, and even malicious. They can go from commenting about someone's appearance to something very big. So it's very important right now that we teach everyone to be kind to others. Today, judging others seems to be very common, and it is practiced by far too many people. Sometimes it's easy to see different things that you are not accustomed to, or you are not familiar with, and judge them, judge that person, judge their actions, without realizing or getting the bigger picture beforehand. People go through things that we do not know. We never know what someone is going through. This can be physically, emotionally, or mentally. It can be a battle with themselves, or it can be something that is in their environment that is hindering their actions and why they are acting that way. We never ever know what someone is going through, so that's very important to think of before you make such comments. At the end of the day, you just have to think morally, why would we want to say something to someone to make them feel bad about themselves or to make them feel worse? Kindness can be defined as the quality of being friendly, generous, and caring, and considerate towards others. Being kind often requires courage and strength, because sometimes you have to stand up for something or someone, I should say, that maybe your friends or your family does not agree with. It takes courage and strength, but you believe in it. It's all about you believing in it. And Girls Inc. is kind of built around that, being strong, bold, and smart. So kindness can take some courage and strength to do. there is a theory, and it's called the survival of the fittest. And this basically means that it was a theorist a long time ago came up with this and studied humans, and it was talking about humans being selfish. Talking about meaning that in order for us to survive, we have to look out for ourselves and only ourselves. Well, over time, we have saw that that's not really the case. In order for society and a safe environment to run, not only it's important to care about yourself, but you need to care about other people. This comes naturally both ways. Naturally, you are going to protect yourself and take care of yourself, but it's also very natural to empathize and have sympathy for other people. That is what kind of makes up our morals. So kindness can look many different ways. There are ways that we can be kind to others, and this can come through comments, so us saying things, or even our actions that you don't even realize that you're doing that can actually make someone's day better. So I kind of have two different ways, and I remember doing this when I first learned about kindness. Here is a kindness checklist. So at the beginning of the week or whenever, you can fill out a kindness checklist and talk about the things that you would like to accomplish that week. All talking about kindness. So the first one, I put mowing the yard. So mowing the yard for my mom. Walking someone across the road, cook a meal for my family, donate, and then help someone. And that can be very broad, helping someone. But that's a kindness checklist. And then you can just go after you do it to check things. Or I have kind of a kindness chain that I made, and you can do this two different ways. You can do it kind of like a checklist and write things down that you want to do and put it in a chain, and then when you're done, you can cut it off. Or you can make this of things that you have already done that week. If you don't want to write down things you want to do, if you just kind of want to naturally do it, and then kind of make a little chain, and then you can just build it up. Now I put some different things on here for an example, so I had some examples here, but like I said, kindness can come with comments or actions. So one of them, I put, I smiled at a stranger. Passing someone and just simply smiling at them, that gesture seems very small, but it actually can be so big. Being kind to someone doesn't have to be a big, giant gesture. It can be something very small, as waving at someone, smiling at someone. If someone drops something, picking it up for them. That all deals with kindness. So I hope you guys learned something about kindness, learned why it's important to be kind to other people, and I hope you guys kind of liked the checklist or the kindness chain. It's just a way for you to not keep track of being kind, but things, kind of goals. Think of it as goals, like goals you would like to do for that week. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, girls.